businesses. It's killing individuals.
Obamacare is killing us. China is killing us. Political correctness is killing us. Trump always frames things in the most hysterical way possible. God forbid President Trump ever has to deal with a slight dip in GDP. He'd probably tweet, "It's a depression, every man for himself, eat your neighbors." Now, the context is important here. Those increases will only affect the small percentage of consumers who get insurance on the individual market. Most people get it from their jobs or government programs like Medicare. And on top of that, the vast majority of people who do get insurance through Obamacare will get increased subsidies to offset those costs. In fact, most people using Obamacare will be able to find plans for less than $75 a month. Compare that to the average cable bill in this country, which is $103 a month. Although for $103, you do get excellent medical advice on TV like this.
Please welcome the world's only talking large intestine. Can I massage you?
Oh, you know, we colons always like a good massage, but only from the outside, please.
Wait, if that's the only talking colon, then who's this? Now, there are lots of different ideas for improving health care in this country that we should have a serious debate about, like letting more people enroll in Medicare or strengthening the individual mandate. But unfortunately, one of our two presidential candidates seems much less interested in having that discussion than he is in plugging his own businesses. Yesterday, Trump held an event at his golf course in Florida. And as the Obamacare news was breaking, he spent most of his time advertising the resort. Now remember, this is a presidential candidate 2 weeks away from the general election, and he chose to spend his time talking about this.
We're very proud of this. It's 800 acres in the middle of Miami. We could have renovated it the inexpensive way with paint, but instead we ripped it down to the steel. If you look at the ballroom, that was a brand new ballroom that didn't exist. We took it down to the absolute steel. The bookings are through the roof. And I must tell you, the land is great. The golf courses are, as you know, the Blue Monster is one of the great courses of the world. It's a brand new Blue Monster. We had a construction crew here of 1,600 people. We did it under budget, although I did increase the scope of the work because we decided to use the finest marbles.
We used the finest marbles. Oh, are they the same marbles that you have clearly lost? Trump even managed to add a layer of discomfort by inviting his own employees to come on stage to say nice things about him and joking that if they didn't, they'd lose their jobs.
I thought maybe one or two of the folks would like to come up and say a few words. If you want, anybody would like to say a few words about working for Trump? Anybody? Anybody back there? Come on, come on. I hope she's going to say good. You want to come up? Come up. Come up. No, come on up. Anybody over here? Do you want to say? Come on up. Guy better say good, or I'll say, you're fired. I'll say, who is that guy? You're fired.
What's worse, your boss saying you're fired, or your boss saying, who is that guy? You're fired. Eventually, Trump did get around to the story of the day, the rise in Obamacare premiums, but in a way that didn't quite make sense.
I can say all of my employees are having a tremendous problem with Obamacare.
What are you talking about? Obamacare is for people who don't have health insurance, but your employees do get health insurance from you. Just ask the general manager of your own resort who tried to clarify after the event.
I'd say 99% of our employees are insured through the hotel, through our insurance, and maybe there's a few that are insured through Obamacare. I would say, and I haven't gone through the records, but over 95%, without a doubt.
Also, I should go work on my resume because I'm pretty sure I'm about to get fired. And, yep, I see him pointing at me, and yes, I'm fired. So after a day in which he lacked a cohesive attack on Obamacare and instead wasted time singing the praises of one